What's up, circus friends? It's Tracy from the circus office. Today is April the 23rd. It's a Sunday, and I just wanted to do a quick rundown on who our doggies are in the circus so that you could get to know them and you can decide who you would like to have a puppy from. You got to know what they look like. You got to know features and personalities and things like that before you can decide which one you want to be the parents of your puppies, right? In our circus, we have 11 dogs in our breeding program. Some of them are still a little young, so they're not quite breeding yet. They're just enjoying puppy life and getting ready and being dogs right now. So yeah, they're not breeding quite yet. I'll let you know when they're ready, but I'm going to go ahead and introduce them here anyway. We have DNA'd all of these dogs, and we know that they're all disease free. They're all genetically sound, and we only mix the ones that make the best puppies. So it's almost like a playlist for a sporting event or something. We're like, okay, we're going to bench him this time, and we're going to use her and this one because it's going to give us this, and A plus B, right, is going to... So it's like there's some thinking involved. It's not just put all the dogs together and let's see who gets pregnant. It's not like that. Like I said, we have 11 dogs in our program. I really want 12. I have room for one more, and I'm not going to overdo it. Don't tell my husband, please. He's like, okay, I said one more like 3 dogs ago, but he knows they're well taken care of, and we love them, and he loves them too. So we have what we call the fawn group. The fawn group are the fawn pugs. We have Miss Saratoga. We call her Sarah. She was named after my dad's Navy ship, and she is CKC registered. She's the one on my logo. That's Sarah. And usually when people want puppies for me, they want them from Sarah because Sarah's got the coolest, Sarah has got the coolest pug look. She really does. She's an amazing looking dog, and she's very sweet and she's very smart. So there's Sarah, then there's Concha. She is also a fawn pug. She is CKC registered. Her fur is different than the other ones. She has a very soft, almost rabbit fur, and her coloring is light colored. So her puppies could potentially have that soft fur as well. Teddy is my male. His name is Theodore Ruxpin Bear. Get it? Teddy Ruxpin. And he is CKC registered. His fur is coarser than Concha's. If you rub his tail, like I'll rub the dog from their back all the way to their tail, and then when I get to the tail, I unwind it and kind of just stroke their tail. It just, I don't know, it's just like a thing I do for them. But it feels like an artificial Christmas tree branch, his tail does. It's got like pricklies on it, and the other pugs don't feel that way. So all pugs are created differently, right? So that's just Teddy's little characteristic. Oh, and once again, all these pugs have been DNA'd. They're all 100% pugs, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just they're all different, just like humans. We're all human, but some of us have coarse hair. Some of us have fine hair. Some of us have purple hair. Some of us, they're all the same genetics, but they're going to have different features and different qualities. So the next group I categorize them in is the Oreos. These are my black and white dogs. We have 5 Oreos in the Oreo group. We've got Miss Wednesday Addams. She's solid black. She doesn't even have black hair, which is really cool. It's kind of hard to find a solid black pug. Miss Bitty Boop is CKC. She is black with a little white here. She had a litter back on December 15th. Some of you have her puppies. She's a great dog. She's my surfer pug. Loves to surf. We have these plush animal things that we put in the pool. And she'll just see one and just run and jump in the pool and land on the animal, which causes the animal to like go forward. And she just stands there and just surfs. And she loves that. You try to get her off the animal and it's hard to get her off. She doesn't want to get out. She wants to stand there and surf. So that's great. We have a panda pug. Her name is Ringling. She's CKC registered. She came from a Pug Way of Life kennels in Sydney, Ohio from Miss Ada Tucker. I'm all the way in Alabama, and Ada Tucker is all the way in Ohio. Like, it was amazing. She didn't even charge me extra. Ada met me in Louisville, Kentucky for no charge, and that was a good 3-4 hour drive on her part. And so we kind of met in the middle, and I picked up Ringling a few weeks ago, and Ringling was so healthy and so clean and so well taken care of. And I thank you for that, Miss Ada. We love you here at the circus, and we love Miss Ringling. Ringling is black and white. She has a blue eye and a dark eye, and she's amazing. I can hardly wait to see when she grows up what kind of puppies she has, because, oh man, she's a good dog. We have another black dog. It's Bailey. Bailey is AKC. She's our only pug that is AKC registered. She came from Masters Pugs. They're located in Smith Station, Alabama. Natasha is the breeder. She's amazing. We have had her about 3 weeks now, and Bailey's beautiful. She's going to make some great puppies. She's black. She's got a little white here and a little bit on her toe, on the tip of her toe. She's awesome. And then last but not least, in the Oreo category, we have our white pug. His name is E. We named him Elvis Pugsley, because you got to have an Elvis Pugsley, right? And we've always called him Little E because he was always so small until he started growing, and now he's supersized E. So it's kind of funny that we still call him Little E. But he's going to make some cool puppies too. And he's been DNA'd. He is 100% pug. You can look on my Facebook pins under credentials and see all these pugs and their DNA results. So you can see that they're all real pugs, man. That's all we're going to give you here, right? So we have 3 French Bulldogs in our breeding program. We have one male. His name is Frank. He is a blue and fawn or blue and tan male, and he's AKC registered. Great dog. He is the gentle giant. He is the big, clumsy, doesn't know what to do with his body kind of dog. And it's amazing and it's funny to watch. And he's a sweetheart. He was my first Frenchie, and I was so different. Like, he's so different than pugs. Like, when I first got a Frenchie, I always thought that they were about the same, as pugs were. But even his little face, I mean, he's just so human. I mean, it's crazy. But he's a good dog. He really will be a good dad someday. Daisy Moo, she is also AKC. All of our Frenchies are AKC. She is a brindle pied female. She's cow. Daughter works at Chick-fil-A. She said that looks like the Chick-fil-A cow, Mom. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I love her. So Daisy Moo is our cow Frenchie. She's AKC registered. And she's almost ready for breeding too. So yeah, that's good. She's been here for a while, and she's enjoying being a dog. Living the good life, right? Last but not least in our roster, we have Mrs. Fiona. Fiona is an apricot fawn female Frenchie, French Bulldog. She's AKC registered. She's the youngest of our Frenchies. Her body style is a little more compact than Frank and Daisy. They have like a little bit longer of a spine. She's more stout. I'm curious to see how that changes when she develops and grows fully before breeding. But she's great too. She's AKC. She's the one my daughter got mad at me when I got her, but now my daughter's buying her clothes. My daughter bought Fiona a bikini yesterday. It's adorable. We're going to take pictures of her and put it on our page, but my daughter has stolen Fiona from me, so I'm just glad they get extra love. It seems like all of my children have like adopted one of my animals and it's theirs. And they're always buying them things and playing with them, and that's great because it's just extra love for the pugs. So I can't ask for anything else, right? And it also means that all the pugs and Frenchies have been raised around kids. So when they're ready to go home with you, the puppies, they've been loved on so much. Their fur is probably going to be gone from being pet and loved on so much. I'm kidding. But anyway, those are our circus dogs. We have 11. One day, maybe not right now, but I've got to find him. We've got a Ringling and a Bailey. I want a Barnum. And so I'm going to find a male, and he's got to be either AKC or CKC. And he's going to be something. I don't know what. He's got to be something different, something unique, something special, like maybe Merle or Coy someday, right? But I'm not going to go over 12 because I know how thin I can spread myself. And I know that 12 gives me enough time to spend time with each one and love each one and do everything I have to do without any dog being like overlooked or not played with or anything. So we have a great time together, and this is my roster that I've put together based on what their DNA is, so that we can breed. And just because they're Frenchies or just because they're pugs doesn't mean you can breed them with any pug. We actually take the best of the best, and we go by what the computer tells us based on their DNA. It's like, you should match Teddy with this one, but not this one, because if you have this one, the puppies are going to be a carrier of DM. Well, we don't want that. So you got to have different variability in your gene pool, because you want to make the best pugs that you can make. And I want to make the best dogs I can make for you. So that's us. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time at the circus. Bye-bye.